So with the 2021 NFL Draft fast approaching, I thought it was necessary to make a video about this. It has been my pet peeve for the longest time to see people all over social media making mock drafts that don't take into account positional value, second contract value, and just only consider the team's current needs. So today I'm going to talk about a few aspects of the draft that I feel are overlooked. Before we begin, if you'd consider clicking that subscribe button, it would help me a lot with growing this channel. So with that said, let's just get into it. First things first, we need to understand just how relatively cheap these rookie contracts are. Here are the contract details of each of the last 4 number 1 picks. As we know, the contract's value increasingly gets lower after the number 1 pick, so this is the highest paid player from each draft class. Of course, Myles Garrett already got his contract extended, but we're talking about rookie contracts here, so the average annual salary of each of these players is about $8.4 million annually. To put this into context, Patrick Mahomes, the best quarterback in the league and the highest paid one, is getting paid about $45 million per year. So quarterbacks on their rookie contracts are extremely cheap relative to what quarterbacks' second contracts look like. So without question, the most ideal situation for any team is to have a quarterback on their cheap rookie contract so they can get more talent around him and win games. A perfect example of that is the 2019 Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes delivering elite quarterback play on his rookie contract. And although I was only talking about quarterbacks, with any of the valuable positions in the NFL that get paid the most, quarterback, edge rusher, offensive tackle, wide receiver, cornerback, being able to get a high value player at those positions for that cheap of a contract is extremely valuable. Talk about Myles Garrett on his rookie deal. Talk about Tristan Wirfs, who was on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers roster this year on his rookie deal, delivering elite right tackle play for that cheap of a contract. That is an extremely valuable thing. So that's exactly why I say that teams should be drafting for talent and value rather than for needs. Now, of course, that's not a 100% rule because every team needs to take their situation into account. And if you need a quarterback, the best thing you could possibly do in the draft is taking a quarterback, as long as you hit on them, obviously. However, I'd like to take a situation like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this year. Looking at their roster, I think it's safe to say there aren't really many major holes. I've seen so many mock drafts that are saying the Bucs are taking a running back in the first round, and it bothers me. I would argue that instead of taking one of the least valuable positions in terms of second contract value, they should just draft a player of high value, an edge rusher that they can rotate in, an offensive lineman that would see the field. Rather than taking a running back just to fill a hole, which is easily one of the most replaceable positions, why not take high value on a cheap rookie contract? Get an edge rusher, get an offensive lineman. Needs change quickly, they can change overnight, so rather than target needs and just fill holes, draft talented players at valuable positions early in the draft. That's 4 or 5 years of cheap quality play. Now, if you guys disagree with me on the running back thing, I can make my case with just one point: Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now, Clyde Edwards-Helaire was a great prospect, no doubt, but the Chiefs spent the number 31 pick on him when they could have gotten an offensive tackle or an edge rusher and filled some holes. But instead, they just decided to add on to their offense, taking a running back, and guess what? Clyde Edwards-Helaire got outplayed by James Robinson, who was undrafted. So, running backs in the first round, in my opinion, are a terrible idea, and I think the facts and statistics back that up, to be honest. I know it was a short video, and I could go on and on about this, but I just really needed to get that out there. If you have any questions, or if you think I forgot to mention something, please feel free to comment, and I'll do my best to respond to all these comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I am going to check out.